to another stream of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Alright, what do we got here to do? We gotta find Jiska.
But why would he come here?
Why wouldn't he?
There he is.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Yeah, not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
You still have your strength.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us.
They can wait a while longer then. First I have to fix myself up and tell Catherine to prepare the horses. You go ahead without me.
You expecting trouble?
Expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
Where
What
should we
about
look?
that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it
Damn.
seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Yeah. I'll be going then.
We're going then.
Banquet hall. Hello. Welcome. Oh, up top. Well, this way. Banquet hall here.
What did I do to you?
Henry,
Yupst.
where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund. So I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
Not at all.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Well, it was a pretty big shit show. Von Bergov
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Unexpected.
An unexpected guest.
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky.
Yeah.
In rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
Sokol of Lamberg? I'm
I
not
have
sure.
no idea, sir.
That's
I don't know who that is.
I would be very keen to know.
How come you don't
Forgive
know?
me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I
I
understand.
understand. Seems complicated.
On the
Very.
contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison,
Oh.
they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on.
Why did we do that?
I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Instead of messengers, they thought we
Things
were
went
beggars.
wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
They didn't really
To be
know.
honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like it. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only
Maybe
for
for him,
Capon.
sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle.
Believe me, I didn't intend in the... In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you...
Istvan Toth
You
was
should
that.
probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff,
Who's he?
one of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around...
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned something.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
it's actually
don't remember
quite
how he got away.
heartening that some people still have such naive...
Well, no one let him go this time.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat.
He was indeed. Say nothing.
And do you want to tell me anything else?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysterious... By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's... Tell me, did you reveal any...
Nah, I didn't
They
say
asked
anything.
questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord
That's true. I
Yeah.
must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. Thank you for the news.
Thanks.
You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join...
I'm honored, but I cannot
Sir,
accept.
that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my...
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord, the most sensible course now...
I'm not waiting for it.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your
Oh,
own brother.
shit.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation.
Oh, good.
But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and
All right.
foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Well, yeah.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword,
Oh,
but there are
shit.
times when it's vice versa. Enter!
Who is this? Fisek?
All ready to leave now, sir?
Oh, never mind.
It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I
Alright.
have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
Oh,
Grave consequences.
shit.
I
It's
consider this
about
matter
to
closed.
go down.
Farewell and good luck.
Very well.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Yep.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good.
Alright.
I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
Alright.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to
Alright.
start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not
Lovely.
sure what the three of us can achieve.
Kinect's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes?
Yes.
What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
Indeed.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed
Yep.
up?
Aye,
Speed up.
the sooner we get
And it's
there,
called the
better.
Devil's Den. He's gotta be there. Opatowitz. Horsten.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
The Devil's Den is today one of the smallest settlements in Kuttenberg region. Unfortunately, no records of its appearance in 1403 have survived, but in the 16th century, the infamous Devil's Tavern stood on its site, where the lowlifes of Gutenberg often gathered, and which served as a model for our Devil's Den. The name of the settlement and the tavern comes from a legend, according to which devils were said to come out of the local mines and fly over Gutenberg at midnight. They were only driven from their dens by water, which later flooded the mines. We also learn about the dark character of the former inn from the memoirs of Mikulas Dariki Mikhail, a messenger of mining authority. I have no idea how you pronounce that, like, genuinely. Killed the innkeeper assassin with a spear in the Devil's Tavern near Gutenberg, where there was a den of rogues and whores. They were fighting over some gloves. Ooh. Oh, yep, rowdy already.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Oh!
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God. Either
That's him.
pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us. You wouldn't get a crossing for no turnip, mine.
You're right about that. I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Oh, shit.
Shiska? You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Oh, shit. Where do I have my hammer?
Prepare to fight!
Leave him alone!
I'll be done with you in a flash! Come on then! You got him! Next!
We're leveled up. Booty barrel. Biddle a Quality of beds. You can also get fur. Quality. There we go.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That was me.
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old man?
You're looking at all that's...
I see we have a lot to talk.
That we do. Anyway. Henry?
Hello.
This is Kubienka.
Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for that. Thanks. Not that I couldn't handle them.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps if he wasn't drunk or with...
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the Devil's Den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning.
Oh.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, this is the innkeeper.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making it...
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, and I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one...
That's nice of you.
Nice.
But leave us alone.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in...
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving.
Who's the
this
devil?
fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side.
And at one time,
He was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate.
Ha! Well,
Is it just you and the devil here?
that's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know
Yeah.
that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastard.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came up.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to... Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Yeah.
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck.
Where?
There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those... Not even a mouse can get him there.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So...
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a... The devil is a proper bastard.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most... There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you
Okay.
that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men.
Yeah.
But other than that, it may...
I was going to hire some muscle for help.
More like I know you. But maybe... Can you think of anything else that might...
Well, how about some...
Have you got some?
Oh.
Well, not on me.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve west of here.
Looks like there's still some...
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He
All
may
right.
be...
Great. At least I won't...
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Roger, Roger. Where's my horse?
Look around once the devil is free.
Horsey, there.
How did you meet Shiska anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shiska. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, that's what you say.
Alright.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to act. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord. No.
Oh.
You get along with Shiska famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived. And the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, carpe diem.
So
Carpe
you're a
diem.
mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
Aye. I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on. You
Yep.
do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which... Would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies.
Jesus.
I don't know if I can stand it.
Talk about a trait.
Jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
Starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. I don't see us running out of money anytime soon. We got more shit to sell. But, yeah. Haven't been anywhere. I imagine we have to stick on with this mission for a little bit. Get some of the main ones, so we actually find the guy. Or maybe I wonder if there's a time limit, because there's been a time limit for a couple other missions, like the one for actually heading to Nabokov the first time there. Yeah, probably. That's what I'll guess. I'll put that and just keep it. There's a power up. Holy. Gotta be soon, buddy. Oh, there we go.
What a relief.
Oh. Houndmaster. What do you see, buddy?
What is it, what?
Oh, a shrine.
Camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. But you can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it. No, that's not it.
Right here.
But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them.
Guns in the water.
Here, Henry.
What?
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we call...
Oh, this mess.
Hey, you don't...
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, and something is buried...
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those places.
We're gonna dig through half the fort.
Nonsense. Anyway, we need a...
Which one is that?
The one...
Already have
Come on,
one.
then.
I already got the shovel. A shovel. Come here. Ha! Beat it to him. I beat him to it.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried it. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Longhill, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
Sure, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Alright. Go the next way. He said in the water he dumped something?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but...
Let's move on.
You have as much fun as watching...
You've had enough drinks already, bud. We got shit to do. We got people to save. Oh, there we go. Found him.
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. So this is the grave of poor Lord.
Oh.
I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Die of misfortune.
Didn't smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. So,
What about us?
if Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Ha.
Fucking bitch. Did someone beat us?
Lead ball, 17.
Like I was right this time.
Gunsmiths. Carefully wrapped handguns.
See? I told...
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't...
Right.
Let's go.
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've...
Oh, can we fast travel?
Women, my friend, is a venomous
I think I've heard that one before.
Kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that damn troll up and take your
You keep
wine,
messing up the
brother.
words.
Hey, where's my shit? Uh, Off-roading, sure.
Women, my friend is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that damn troll up and take your wine, brother. Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing, boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wrenches.
Nothing there.
Nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much.
Really? Never would have thought today that the old drunk guy could sometimes forget. Uh-oh.
Best kick her out, cause her back's her
Oh.
best feature.
Here they are.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like a...
Civ,
See how well we understand each other.
what's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flank.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we...
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, we at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have...
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see.
Ah,
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bat...
what a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we...
So, Kubianka, take half of them then and go over there. The rest will stand on the other.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And...
We'll wait for them to arrive.
And then fuck them up.
Are we there yet?
No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Jesus.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck? Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it.
Ready? Light.
To the task!
Fire! Everyone missed? Oh, maybe not. Oh.
Matilda!
Oh, shit.
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiot!
Well.
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Uh-oh. Yo.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really?
Really?
Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
There are many of us in the woods. We'll be down with you to... We are obeying orders of the
We are
Lord.
here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour? They have no people around here. No authority.
They follow the instructions of Royal Hetman Radzig Kobyla.
If the Hetman wants the dry devil, he should talk to my lord. I'm not releasing him without a direct order.
Do you oppose the will of the Royal Hetman?
I don't see any Hetman here.
Oh.
Move out of our way, or taste our steel.
Gibbeth Hinnek of Kunstad. I won't say it again.
Fuck off. Men, have at them.
Fire!
Now you're going to get...
Take that! I'll rip your arse open! Jesus!
Take that! Get...
Yeah! 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 Got him.
One of those damn moves, for fuck's sake! He's dead! I'll slice you up! Take him around! Fuck you! Fuck that! This won't end well for you!
Yeah!
You let him on nicely!
Got him.
Damn, that weakling was useless!
Can we head out?
Get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnek.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas.
Gotcha.
Although, I have a second hole in it now.
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted.
That would be a shame.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought it was worth saving.
Don't thank me until you know what we're...
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you...
How are we doing, Devil? You have some kind of hideout?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shit.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here?
This here hole is far from town. And has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to... As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will... This place has everything we need. And people who come here can be recruited.
And there are no fleas.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil.
All right, have it your way. But back to the point, Dove.
My people?
No, he isn't.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Are they fucked up?
We'll have to do something. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, you're going.
Coming with me.
Does that bother you? But you're not afraid of her, are you?
Someone might recognize me.
All right. What will you...
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your...
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can...
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can...
Yeah, I'd like to know that, too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you lot free...
You gather a band of criminals, and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows...
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them.
Oh,
Help us,
good.
Henry.
I reckon I don't have a choice.
I suppose.
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight.
At least tell him where to find...
I'd love to. but I don't even know who survived that.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are far.
I don't want any dirty pig.
In that case, there is no one else.
And
Alright.
where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Alright. I'll start by finding Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your devil's pack.
Great. But be careful. I didn't recruit them for their pretty eyes. They're probably not going to be very friendly after what happened, so be nice to them.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget, Catherine's waiting for you in Kuttenberg.
Move along, guys. I gotta... 1 second here. Vitality. That's pretty good. Gradually regenerate health. When sprinting, consume less stamina. That's pretty decent. Let's go with the health drops. Okay. Journal, that's the one I'm looking for. Ask Kubianka about the rest of the band. Let's do that. So talk to this guy.
You should
Hell
be
yeah.
walking around by... Will you be spending the night?
No, we're gonna be permanently.
Do you have a room
Hello.
for us?
But of course. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother clean.
Tread light.
Alright, what's new around here?
Innkeeper?
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham.
Fight club!
Maybe they'll I heard there's a haunting in an old cut. There was a great tragedy one time in the ground collapsed. And then Smolk, she's the one who runs the bathhouse. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, that he wanted to take her somewhere else.
Oh.
Smolka wouldn't have it. You know how it is.
Was he a fucking pig?
What did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up.
Oh.
Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened. I went to see her. The girl was all...
Who was he?
Fella?
The way Smolka described him to me. He must have come with Sigismund's... I've seen a few of those.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned digger.
I'll take care of him.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bath. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. What do you have for sale?
What do you got for me here? Weak finger, boom. Beautiful. Nighthawks, sure. Book. Sell. Boom, bam. American manual. Making good money. Okay, we got some other stuff down below, I think. I think we picked up a bunch of little... Yes. Alright.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Dice. Birch. Blacksmith. Yo. Trade. Ooh, that's pretty good. Heavy weapon. Blunt. I need high blunt. Nothing better than what I got. I got the best of the best, it looks like. Extra stuff. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. I have to pay $2 grand. Woo!
Thank you, sir. And come again.
$2 grand for that shite. Books. Right. Reading. You won't buy books. Whoa. Hell yeah. Got alchemy over here.
Oh, you pooch.
Alright. Tell me about the people in your gang.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
You really do not waste time, do you? Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, as far as I know.
Matthew Bohuta.
Bohuta, Raniak, Janosch, and maybe Matthew.
Start with Bohuta,
Tell me
I
about
guess.
Bohuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bohuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them.
It sounds like you three would get up, but you said his brother was dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
He died right before Bohuta's eyes. Not guilty. Bohuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of...
Where can I find him?
Find Bohuta?
At the rectory in Grunts. He helped...
Did you ever see him again after they...
Yeah. But there was no reason.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will...
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm...
But be careful. Bohuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he still got what Slavic kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight.
What's Matthew like?
About this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like...
The name may be...
Find all the devil's
he's as
band.
ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not... He's also a damn willy bastard.
Willie?
People say
Wiley?
he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's...
Where can I find
Where do
him?
I find him?
I hear there is someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. The book,
Okay.
maybe the bailiff can tell you more.
If he's so crooked,
Yeah.
why did you take him into your band? And
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work.
Ah.
It's much harder to convince good people.
That's true. Keep quiet. That's all. What about the rest of the
what
gang?
about the rest of the band? You mentioned more of the...
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada, and Raniek. I don't know.
What can you tell me about
Who is
Adder?
this Adder?
Oh, that's
Snake,
easy.
right?
He's
Yeah.
called Ada because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak. But otherwise, he's so fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he...
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder?
Yes, you do. We all say kurva. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage.
Alright. Good old fist
Tell me
fight.
more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first. If anyone is really unlucky, but he would not stop if you were to cut off his...
Jeez.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the death?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have... but I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of... Either way, I told him to fuck...
Okay. Maniac.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand.
And how did he get here?
Not at all. He did something back home. Had the gallows waiting for him, so he was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people... But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
How can I recognize him?
This Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, where you talk to him.
Alright. I'll go look.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to...
Okay, we got a lot of stuff to see then. So we have... Grand is one of them. Okay, we're gonna save here, just 'cause it's been a while. Okay. Skill teachers. Guns only brought us bad luck.
Have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better. And
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't... then I lost my master's money playing. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me.
Who taught you how to...
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their I learned the rest as I...
That commander...
No. I only met the devil once they stopped paying, or you run out of things to steal.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil.
More or less, but I think he understands.
What honor?
Exactly.
Why do you want to save him?
the only one of your band who tried...
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually... Fuck, I know the devil better than I know... and he still owes me groschen from our last.
How do you know...
I think I know him from...
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it...
Just you?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bow...
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flame.
What else you got? Probably
Earlier,
peasants.
you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
How are they trying to fight Sigismund?
Do not imagine anything too grand. Mostly they are just trying to survive.
This guy has
Some time ago,
huge drunk.
they raided a
Jesus.
supply caravan heading to Sigismund's camp. Then the very same supplies turned up with the hungry family. They are doing a good job. But if they keep stepping on Sigismund...
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Shiska was against it. You saw it yourself.
So, what are...
Well, I'm not going to pray.
Ah. Do you know where to look for it?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use his
password.
Fuck. What was it? Ah, I remember. The fox is in...
How did you learn that?
Their secret password?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, then this one time at a tavern, there was this scrawny, drunken loudmouth. Some old woman from Miskovitz slapped that lad so hard.
Right, so I'm supposed to look for...
We have plenty of those already. I have a feeling she tried telling her the password.
All right.
Okay. What are the rules of Pop and J? How did you meet? That's fine.
I should get going.
Okay. What do you see? What's up, buddy?
Good dog, Mats. Show me.
What? Is it that thievery? Or is this just a random crate? This feels like it's gonna be somebody's crate. I'm not sure. But since he was barking, usually he does not do that. Let's just see. Materials. Other. Da-da-da. Kingston. Oh, it is. It is stealing. Shit. Why did you bark there, buddy? He's making me look bad. I'm not a thief. My dog just made a bad decision. Alright. Let's start on this mission here. Get some of it done. There's a man lying on the ground. It looks like he's sleeping. There's gotta be other people around.
Hey!
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Rest.
The hell?
I've been lugging these sacks for ages now. So I decided...
What's in his head? Is that an arrow?
But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Do you know you have something on your forehead?
You know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
Or a stick?
What is it then?
It's an arrow.
It is an arrow.
What's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out.
How can you live?
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a door. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it...
Oh?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the same.
I'm
Henry.
The son of a blacksmith.
Oh, fuck. I heard it was real bad. Well,
That it was.
at least he got out one. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call on account of...
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no...
You said that
Oh,
already.
God.
Thing is,
It's a magic arrow.
Right.
You don't believe me. Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since, no wounds, no bruises, nobody can hurt me.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence.
Yeah.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift. This arrow here blessed me.
What did you do to deserve God's blessing?
God chose you to be blessed?
Well, I suppose I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all.
Doesn't it hurt?
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for...
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. It's still
Interesting.
A gift from God.
Do you think it could be taken up?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms.
Easy! Easy! I was just asking.
Jesus.
No need to get up. You're worried I'd get the magic too.
No. I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step.
I understand.
Exactly, lad. A whole year, me and my lads got ourselves into some but enough chat. I've got to get back to the... I've got a proposition. You lug one of them sacks here for me.
What's in the sacks?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages. Sties, coops, and who knows what else. And then, they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal. And when you see something lying around, it'd be...
So you stole it.
That's an interesting way of looking. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's so. Will you...
And what's in it for me?
You youngsters is all the same.
True. But good.
All right, then. If you...
Hauling a sack around?
That's a shame. But suit yourself. These days...
Sounds like it's just a band of, But it is a mission, though. Oh well, whatever.
About...
Did you... Well, glad to hear.
I guess I'll help him. Even though I don't want to move that shit.
Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. Man can be invincible, and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
You're probably not a monk, are you? What are you, then?
Yeah.
A bandit?
Ha! A bandit? Don't sound too good when you say it out loud. Bandit. Do you know who the real bandits are, in my opinion?
I don't.
Them lords, what hold their protective hand over us. They stuff themselves to bursting, hunt in the forests, start wars, and the ordinary folk has to do all the work for them. And when you get in their way, they string you up or beat you like a dog. Not even the worst bandit behaves like that. That's what people should be whipped for in the stocks, not for hunting a deer in some noble's forest, or picking something up here and there. We're just trying to survive is all.
You said we. Are there more of you somewhere?
Of course there is. And with what's been going on, there's more and more of us. Towns get raided all the time, and folk have nowhere to go. So they head into the forests and become bandits, as you call them.
Well, I meant nothing by it.
Right. I used to live an ordinary life myself, before it all got to me. First, my wife got a fever, so I paid the Sobos to help her, and nothing. He took the money, but it didn't help, so my dearest died. Then the soldiers came. I don't know if they were ours or someone else's, but they took everything. And whatever they didn't take, they torched. I had nothing left, so now we live in the forest, like animals. We don't have no other option.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I've lost a lot too.
Of course, we all have. Some more than others. But we've all lost something.
of integrity.
You're
When
a
you
good
look
lad.
to us, you
I hope you have
want
a better
integrity.
life than me and my fellas.
Why do people keep calling me a Karen? Looks like I'm gonna have to murder the whole bandit camp. We'll see. Oh shit. Here is. Yep, bandits. I'm gonna have to take out the camp. Not on my watch. Ba, ba, ba. Maybe I'll come back here later. I'll let him live for
Drop
now.
that sack over there. But what if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare...
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish... But now, you should get going. The fella's getting there. Lord be with you.
Yep, I'm gonna come back later. Maybe he'll be gone. Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, you pooch.
The shrink and die. Yeah.
I was glad to...
What's
new
new?
around here?
Well, Zedmira Blacksmith had one too many a while back, and his wife was having an affair with Tomlin Brutons from Horsham. But then she sent her Zedmir to rough Tomlin. I've no idea how things are between them. Strange thing is, Zedmir... Don't mention it to Zedmir, though. But you could ask Kona, his
Alright.
wife. You might... And I also know Zedmir the Blacksmith finally got himself a new apprentice.
Oh.
He was cursing for ages that he couldn't... Maybe he'll be satisfied now. I also heard there are some disputes among the mines. I don't know what it's about, but I heard it has something to do with their tradition. If you're interested, go and see the foreman Vlak, and that's...
Interesting you. How's
How's
life been
life?
treating you, innkeeper?
Fine, thanks for asking. The foundry workers are always mighty thirsty in the evening. They drink so much ale.
So?
I'm not the type of innkeeper to get an inn...
Oops.
Ah.
Wrong
I hope
button.
you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
There we go. Hello.
Greetings. What do you need?
Play some
I feel a
dice.
lucky rogue. What game would you like to...
Let's play without a badge.
Courtiers for me.
Courtiers.
Let's play.
Hell yeah. Alright. Let's grab 6. So let's grab the devil die. And some shrinking ones, I think. Uh-oh. I don't like this. There should not be a loading screen. Not like this. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless
Big money,
you're
big money, big money, big money.
first time.
Yeah. That wasn't right away.
Aye, that'll do.
No chance, me. No chance. No chance in hell. Come on, break his neck, beat him up. Okay.
My
4.
God, I'm done.
Alright, what do we see here? What do we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's
Oof.
a good thing you don't throw like that all the time.
We are making money. Points up the ass. I like it. Wink.
Here. Aye, that'll do.
Halfway there. Well, he's making his points little by little. Oh, missed. Double 3. Another one.
I hope you don't throw like that again.
This 130 is in my pocket.
These ones here. Here.
Yeah, that double die is really good. Apparently shrinking ones as well. Like all that.
That's as far as I go.
It's pretty damn good. Let's see here. We'll just take one of these for now. And reroll. And then another one and another one. And oh, I could have done that one as well.
You're going to lose everything.
Bust. Oh, no.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Oh. Oh, wait. Just enough.
You must have a lucky horseshoe.
Smashed it.
Next time I'll
130 groschen for us. Groschen. Hello.
Grosh told me over a few beers that you had a thing with someone from Horshan, and your husband got battered because...
Merciful Mary, so Grosh has been blabbing about me to God knows... I'll have you know I did no such thing.
My apologies. I'm merely repeating what I heard.
There's a powerful protective charm. It's a great rarity.
Thunderstone.
But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in...
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why...
Exactly. You see, nothing but Stimir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a...
You want me to fight Tomlin?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone?
Well, yeah. And I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary, and now you've... Besides, you're a born warrior by the looks of it.
I have, obviously.
Twice as tough as those guards at the Ironworks.
Damn right.
Do nothing but some landowner's coddled son is...
What do you want the stone for?
This piece of rock.
That's...
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... I'm afraid for my child. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their soul. I nearly died. The stone has the power to help me.
All right.
All right.
Mary, Mother of Mercy.
Save your thanks for when I bring...
I shall. Don't you worry about that. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so she'll give a generous discount if you want, and I'll pray and
New horse.
You have yourself a deal. I'll go.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside. That's where you should find him. But be careful,
Right.
and don't. Take care now.
Got that. What else do we got here? Yeah. Head this way. What's his face might be over here. Oh god, I have to pay a lot for churches. Oh, Bahuta.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Bahuta?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest.
I don't need to right any wrongs.
He is free, and he's still... Anyway, tell him I'm definitely...
Why don't you want to go back?
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem... There is no way to do that if...
I'd like to find the rest of the Devil's Pack.
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since...
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this, as always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up.
That fella will never learn, and he won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Alright.
Thanks. I'll be on my way.
Hold on. While you're here, we can... God knows he needs it back.
It doesn't make sense.
Look at me. I used to kill, drink, but I learned that it was the wrong way.
That's a noble thing to do. I hope you...
How do you know? No, don't answer.
Whoops. What is that money situation at? Yeah. Alright, let's pay for indulgence, just cause. Oh, it's Rep that does that. I forgot. I thought it was Sins. Well, shit. Well, let's go visit the blacksmith, because I believe that's where that one is. Where all the smoke's coming from. Schmuck and a pancake. Sugar on a waffle. Bong and a blitz. Oh, can't go in here? Okay. Odd.
I bought a lovely new doll the other day for a great price.
What good's a boat?
What can I do for you?
Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Not bad for a village blacksmith.
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you whore?
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been forging daggers like this with my father.
Know what, you master
Yeah.
masters? I bet my...
How would a bet like that?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunt. And if you forge a better one, you'll get...
And of course, you'll be the judge.
Well, of course.
And what if my sword isn't...
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else?
Right.
Take the bet or not?
Sure, why not?
I accept.
You haven't won yet.
Alright, let's make a hunting sword. Competition sword. Yeah. Alright, now the fun stuff. Here comes the fun stuff. The shit that I could do like all day. Keep that nice and hot. There we go. Now let's bang the hell out of this thing. Flip it over.
Oh, I don't feel much like moving somehow.
Flip it back over. We're gonna put it. Turn this bad boy on. Alright, there we go. It's getting a little red. Flip. Oops. Not. Oh, screw it. Whatever. We'll heat it up quick. Even though it's like red on there, anyways. I pressed X instead of square. Square. There it is. There it is. Quench and finish. Yes. That sound is music to my ears. What did we get? Master quality. Hey, yo. Where's the blacksmith go? There you are. There you go. Forge the sword.
The hunting sword.
Aye. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much.
Right. Thanks for the advice.
All right, all right. Well then.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, Master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such
What?
Listen, lad.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell.
Nicholas
Best
Crondell.
armorsmith in the region.
Thanks for the advice.
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice.
As you wish.
If you want to get your ass kicked,
don't get too cocky now.
Break a leg, Matthias.
Alright.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
For fuck's sake.
Damn, I tried to do the master strike. There it is. Master Strike.
Spare me!
Shame on you!
We're done here.
Did you really have to come and rub it in my face?
You may know it, but you haven't paid.
Yeah.
Here, choke on it.
Nothing special.
Thanks.
Maybe
I hope someone stabs you with it.
Thanks, bud. Alright. You fought Tomlin.
Hey, you, it's Dimir. I need to talk to you about your...
I got battered. And I'm not proud.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone.
Ah, I see. All right.
So tell me, how can I beat...
Look at it this way. I'm bigger, so I thought that if I got up really close to him...
Brute force alone seldom works.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of blunt approach...
Look, are you here? Although, yeah, you're right. I tried a few times. But whenever I went to... Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, at which point all I could do was eat dirt.
How about some iron in a glove?
I could put a bit of... Then I'll
No,
strike
I
him
wouldn't
like
do
an
that.
anvil. And if he...
Fuck me. I don't know where you... It's bare-knuckle fighting with Tom.
Bollocks.
Yeah, I didn't want to say
So my
that.
advice would be to do exactly what I did. He looks a bit of a milksop at first. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard.
Sound advice. I'll have a look at...
I believe I already sold everything, right? Competition sword, competition sword.
I was glad to be of help to you.
Oh, wait. And I want to make sure I put the scatter shot on. There we go. And actually... Good blunt. Heavy mace. Lose some stabbing. Oh, hello. You got real good stuff. Blunt. 7 to 12. 17. Lavish Warhammer. The Warhammer is considered by many to be used as a weapon of the sword. Blah blah blah. The Warhammer is therefore... I think we might buy that, guys. Cool. Alright, let's go haggle. Drop that. What? No. There we go.
I'd like to do something about... Sure.
Let's drop that price down.
That's... Finally. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Alright. Got that. Didn't level? Nope. Why is everybody just completely hammered? Well, that is it for this episode. Or the stream, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will catch you another day. Have a good one.